This is the sad reality of most top entrepreneurs and creators, and like this is just their whole life. They get up in the morning, they start working, they're working all the way till they go to sleep, and then they're just repeating. This is almost like it led them to the results that they've got because they've just outworked, they've just put in so much effort, they've like done this, and then they get to a point where they're just like, this is life. They start losing themselves, they start like getting a bit more stressed, and the crazy part is it gets to a place where all of a sudden when you start taking breaks, that's when your body almost starts feeling unsafe. Because all of a sudden you're like, oh, I should be working, oh, I should be doing this. It's like this uncomfortable feeling, which is crazy because most of the time when you first started this whole business, this whole entrepreneurial journey, you were doing it to build this financial freedom, to build this time freedom, this location freedom. And now here you are, always just working. And it's crazy because if you don't do anything about it, you just stay in the same situation. There's two ways to go about doing this. Obviously, you can outsource and you can have other people do roles for you, and that's how you can sort of buy back your time. Extremely valuable. However, most of the time what ends up happening is that you outsource that, then you find other stuff to do, and then you're still just completing that same cycle of still working to midnight. You're just getting more output, which 100% awesome. But you always continue this cycle until it gets to a place where you're just like, I have no life. I don't have time to spend time with my relationships, my partners, everything. Everything outside of the business is falling to pieces. And our health also half the time falls to pieces as well because we're constantly stressed, we're always on, we're never like relaxed, and we don't even have time to work out, go to the gym, like do these sort of things that are going to light us up and make us feel better. If you get to that point, the only way that you can change is start shifting the mental beliefs around what's actually valuable to you. At that point as well, finding ways to optimize what you're currently doing and doing it in significantly less time so that you all of a sudden create this extra time that you can be spending time with relationships and partners and so forth. And the cool thing about this is once you start working with your brain, all of a sudden you start realizing that it's actually more productive to take the time off, actually recover, allow the neurochemistry in our brain to reset so that we can actually achieve more and have time off. I just wish every founder, entrepreneur, business owner like realize this significantly sooner on in their journey because often it's too late.